now.
Peace, peace, peace. Peace and love to everyone. Thank you for joining in. This is a broadcast from the Nagaship Telecommunications and Nagaship Association. I appreciate everyone coming. Anouk Ramutef Qeb. I'm Ramutef Qeb. I am the scribe and tipper of Tep Time. I'm also the master astrologer for the Nagaship Association and divination practices as well. Today we come to you to give you this announcement of the event that myself and Joy Allen is presenting. Um, for me, it's more so on a level of wanting to start my own astrologers conference, but I'm not going to call it astrologers conference. But before we begin, I would like to, say what's up to the Ramets that come into the room. We got, was that Kai Creations? Yep. Peace to you, fam. Definitely peace to you. Charbay, peace to you as well. Was that Sheree Reed, L, Messiah Code? Peace and love and light to you as well. Facebook user as well. Peace to you as well. All right. That's, that's the model that we have for right now. All right, that works. All right, before we begin, before I start this, talk about this event, I would like to present my Hesi, my Shaku, my information to the Ramech so I can gravitate us to this present moment in time and space. And it goes as follows. Hete pu, dua u. After that, Ramech, protect, greetings, divine greatness, divine excellence to the first family. Managa, Shimsha Aruz, Metsubithis, Hamets, Sibas, Sibas, Mutatats, the mortal ones of my art chairs, phenomenon, procession, new age, order, great born age, of my PSR, and to all the citizens and descendants of the Nile Valley Cultural Collective Consciousness, spirituality. And as of that, us, Netaru, Pane Bu, the mother of the Netarus, the mistress of pets, the maker of time, with mighty name, Somebody Hekau, divine words of power, mother of all initiation. Bless us humble servants for like now present as we for the ancient ones to practice daily, the ancient Machian ways and ancient Machian truth. We strive evermore to become one with you in this world and existence to come. We ask that you bless us on this, the 327th day of the year after the Pinnacle Rising. 33 days remain. Uben sub the stars rising. Upa we celebration. The third day of the 10th month of Patah. The first day of Sep. 27th day of the third month of the third season of Pert. After the founding of New Kemet, the Matawi, phenomenal procession. New Age Order, Great Golden Age, and my PSR. We ask you to bless our families and friends and all those who gather together who worship in your glorious Chimerian name of As or Moot, Fatna Taru, Panebu. For the artist seeking you, there is much confidence. So let it be spoken, let it be written, let it be done. So shall it be now forever for Ra number Tetra, Panatap, Pamaat, Onkwas the Jet, Onk, Udas the Neb, Ubin, Panaru, rising always in divine action with my heart all day, every day. I also want to give thanks to the ancestors, the partner, the Rumiles, the Rishas, the Divas and Divas, and the Dua, Dua. All right. Peace to the fam. Oh, everybody's coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Give me 1 second. All right, everybody. So today is definitely a joyous day. It's definitely a beautiful day. I had to drink some water real quick. But yeah, I just want to show the view real quick. How bright it is, how lovely it is. It's definitely a great time to be alive today on a special occasion that we are giving to the Ramech. So today I would like to again announce that myself and Joy Allen will be doing a astrology conference that we spoke about, and I'm not gonna lie, she did hype me up to do it because I've been talking about it. So I was just like, you know what? Yeah, let's just do it. Let's be the first out here in Pittsburgh to try something that I've never been to, but I'm going to host it because what I want to do is make sure that I allow those who are into astrology, those who's into tarot, things of that nature, any type of divination practice, come together under one house to understand where we need to go and push ourselves to be greater, to be more powerful within ourselves, not just with those who's around us, but just as a unit, as a people. Because at this time in the time that we're in right now, there's a lot of changes, a lot of energy shifting. There's a lot of falling out with a lot of people. There's also a lot of things that should not be a factor in our lives. So at this conference, I want to bring those things out of people. I want to sit down, talk, meet, greet, understand where your mind is at and what type of level of power that you're trying to exert to make a change, not just for this earth, but for yourself and for those that's within your family, because this is the time of building. With this season that we're in, I call it Haru Patal Oshun, but other people will call it, Taurus. During this time of Taurus, we still got a couple of days left in Taurus until we get into Shun Tepnut, what we call Gemini. So at this time, with us having Mercury retrograde, things of that nature, this is the time to get our health together. This is our time to get um, a lot of rethinking and replanning and rebuilding with those that we need to build with, and cut those ties with folks that we do not need to be with. To be honest, so at this event, I want to make sure that we put together a presentation where it's not just giving people basics if they already know the basics, but understanding that we have to stop using this Western style of astrology. We also have to stop using a lot of these other functions that tie into this Gregorian calendar. If my post today, when it comes to dealing with Father's Day, 8 years ago, it was Father's Day, and Father's Day is what 4 or 5 days from now. So those are the type of things that I want to bring to make them aware of how corrupt this culture is, as well as learning this astrology that they understanding that a lot of people think we're in what Gemini or Cancer, and we're nowhere near that right now. So I want to make sure that people that come and invited and sit down and break bread and things of that nature to be on par and to use and learn your gift so we can go ahead and press forward. And I pass the mic to
Oh, you passed the mic to me? Do I to the Ramutef? Peace to everyone. Islam, Hotep, Shalom, all of that. Peace to all of you. Monique McKinney, Ba'ast Heru, she is here. She speaks peace and blessings to the Ramutef. Peace to you, Amet. And we have Amber Gaucher here. She is appearing as a Facebook user. She's in my Karma Did What Facebook page, Facebook group. And to everyone else here, I appreciate you being here. I've been in the comment section speaking to you all, and peaceful greetings to you all. And we just want to do something different. Let Ramutef open up, so I appreciate him. You did really well. High five. You did high five. You did good. All right. So yes, we are here today to speak about the event. And so we have a flyer. I had another video where I did a sneak peek of the flyer. So yeah, today we're sharing the entire flyer. And though first, we have my community event dates. So I will be appearing in Washington, D.C., August 21st. There we have we'll be on the bike tour lecture. And we will also be delivering, or I myself, either way, delivering the donated books to the children of the DC area. And we also have vendors that will be available afterwards, so you can do your share of shopping however you feel. Next will be the September 4th event that Ramutef and I are announcing today. And that is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And then I'll be in Columbus. I'm not going in Chicago. I need to adjust this flyer, so ignore that. And then I'll be in Detroit, and I'll speak on those later. For now, that's where I'm going to be. And this is the DC flyer. It is August 21st, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You need tickets. Email me at mkdtnt@gmail.com. get you there. All right, so here is the official flyer for Ramutef's event, me and Ramutef's event. It is a Karmic Dynasty event. You need tickets. Here's the information. You want to be a vendor. Here's the information. If you need more info, mkdtnt@gmail.com. So he already spoke. He will be there, and we're speaking on star validation, and he will also have personal birth star readings. And so those ticket holders, I will be interacting with you, communicating with you to get some of your information ahead of time so he can have your reading prepared for you, and that'll be done as well. We will also be touching on some other things that we are aware of, and with communicating with you the falsehoods of European astrology, which he has already mentioned. And most of you are aware of my input. Primarily, I will be branching and extending off of what you may already know that I have presented concerning astrological warfare. Is warfare. They got some people messed up, and I refuse to be one of those people. I will continue to learn. I will continue to grow in that knowledge, and that's why I have teamed up with Siba Ramutef Qeb to bring that knowledge to you all and continue to separate from the falsehoods that have been presented to us. And so Ramutef, if you would share with us some of the divination vendors that'll be there, some things that they will have to offer for those that will be attending.
Yes. Personally, I'm looking for a few divination practitioners, no matter what it is, between tarot, astrology, um, what do you call it, Delagoon, any type of divination practice that you know or are a master of. Please bring your skills with you. When it comes to other vendors, I'm definitely looking for those who are dealing with financial business, those who can help people, restructure or restructure their finances. I'm also looking for those who have products to heal the body or the mind or the soul, things of that nature. Any vendor is welcome from my perspective, but those particular ones, I would love for you, those that have those particular skills, to be there, because it's about literally building. Even though it's an astrology conference, but astrology goes way beyond all kind of things. Like, it deals not just with time, it deals with how you structure your time. It also deals how you can go about time. It tells you how you can deal with the future in certain events. When it comes to certain things that you need to build within yourself, you need the collective few to be with you. You need the Ramech to be with you. So those who are there and would like to be a vendor, the information is right there above. The tickets of the event, as you can see, when it comes to the virtual on the YouTube as well. When it comes to those who are the vendors, the space that I'm wanting to get is it's definitely enough space for all of us to come be married, break bread, um, release those energies that we need to, because it's this, for me, it's just like, in a sense, coming back to the basics so we can start marching along. You feel me? A lot of the things that we have seen on a daily basis when it comes to how this world is like basically being reformed, a lot of us are missing that boat. So this event itself is us having that time to really think ahead and place our pieces on the board as a chess move, in a sense, and knowing that when it's time to use your rook, it's time to use your rook. If not, um, well, you don't have a lot of pieces captured. I can say that. As far as other things I want to mention, like, definitely want to have those who have, like, just anybody. It doesn't matter what you do. If you have something that's going to help heal and press forward and help our people grow versus keeping them stagnant, I need you to be there. Need you to be there. So I pass the mic back to you.
We need you to be there. We need you to be there. And for my part, also on us being there, I will. So there are vendors at this event which we've announced. We have merchandise vendors, divination vendors, and food vendors. There are some vendors who will be unable to attend the event. I will have their products with me. So even if you're not there, we are making an effort to get your product there. We need the healing in our community. We need the upright in our community to come forward. And we need our community. We need our kingdom back. We need our kingdom here. We need our queendom. We need to continue to do our part to emerge from out of the darkness of those that surround us, and we need to come off of the things that the residue that flakes off of them and want to settle on us sometimes. So we need to come together, and that is a foundation of my lecture tour. There is going to be healing. There's going to be creations. There's going to be growth opportunities, and I'm going to continue my efforts and do my part for us all to come together and make all of this and more happen. There are a lot of things available to us, and most of them are unseen. It is time, I say, because I'm doing my part. So I don't know who all will get what. It is time. It is another time, and other times will come. There have been times that have passed. It's time for movement. It's time for something to happen. So I'm going to do my part, and that's it. Anything that's in my path that is got to go. I'm clearing paths. See what Ramutef Qeb spoke on separations? Separations are in the midst. Someone else spoke on that in the comment section. It's bound to happen. And right now it is the season. It is the season. Ramutef, can you tell us, because people will be getting birth star readings, and some of them may be attached to what they already know. They may be thinking on terms of still Western astrology, European astrology. Could you talk to us about real birthdays?
Okay, so if everyone has been following us for the past couple of years, you should know now that this time, this Gregorian calendar, is not our time. If you understand the concept that every year they switch the day, until 4 years they switch 2 days. So every 7 years your birthday never is your birthday. Every 9 years, in a sense, your birthday. However, the thing about with our Epet Rus Shabitam Twaru Pamaat, we're able to guarantee your time, your birth, your rightful place, or what they call your birthright, because that's what we're here to give. We're here to give you back your birthright. The star charts that you will get, it will be based off of, hopefully once we get it finished in production, of the Netaru Twatet, which is basically star divine star time is what it's called. Um, Netaru meaning divine, or the gods and goddesses in a sense. Twa meaning star, Tep meaning time. So the type of charts that I'm gonna give you is gonna be based off of how we all know it. But a lot of people understand that there's more to it than what they know Western. A lot of people don't understand that Western is dealing with the phases of the moon. So anything that's dealing with the whole cardinal points of Aries, starting with Aries and so on and so forth, you can still use it if you want to. But at the same time, if you want to be in the system control, I'm sorry, be my guest. I'm not here to save you. My thing is I'm just here to enlighten you and here to help awaken you, because that is my duty. My duty is, as a meditating priest, is to help awaken you, is to help guide you to that point until you can do things that yourself. Most of the time, I'm gonna let you do it yourself because I'm a hands-on type of person. So hands-on learning is how I teach. If you don't feel like doing hands-on, I know there's some people that are listeners. I know there's some people that are visual. So I'm gonna give you all three. When it comes to the star chart, it's going to be based off the position of where the sun and each planet are truly at within the atmosphere, or what you call the firmament, on the day of your birth. There's a lot of information when it comes to um, dealing with the Gregorian side. There is some truth to that, but those truths is under the system that they want you to be. They want you to be this little slave walking around under that subjugation, mental subjugation at that, versus being who you're supposed to be. And a lot of people, like, we not discrim um, did a dissertation. It's coming up on a year when we did, me, Joy Allen, the brother Elmore, shout out to Elmore, and Patasi Garsar. We had our lecture on your zodiac sign is being replaced. That's coming up within a couple of days, actually, which I'm like very excited. I was actually thinking about like having like a redo or recap with the individuals that were there. Um, but in that video, you can go to Karmic Dynasty. You can go to the Nagaship Telecommunications, and as well, I think Branch of Knowledge. I think it's on Branch of Knowledge too, and I think it's also on Crumb TV, if I'm not mistaken. But go to that video so you can get caught up, because when we come back to that, hopefully we can come back to that. Um, there's things that people need to really understand is when you go by that sun, the hours, seconds, minutes change every time we go through our cycle. But the thing about it is that when it comes to our Ipetru Shalitam Twaharu Pamaat, it's going to be there where it's supposed to be. Now, in a couple hundred years, oh yeah, it's going to be a ship. But within those couple hundred years, my duty as a human being on this planet is to help those press on for the future generation, because it's not about us, it's about them. It's about those future generations that we are trying to push forward. Because these generation now, there's some helping them. There is some way of helping them or saving them, but it's not about them no more. It's about these future generations. So as you get your star chart, what you're going to consist of is, you know, your 12 houses in a sense, your actual placements of your sun and your 9 planets. Um, Certain parts I'll probably put Chiron and Ceres in there as well. But the whole initiative is to help people understand the certain basics of learning it. For those who already know the basics or don't know the basics, my job is to help teach those basics. And then those who wants to go to novice understanding dealing with the houses, and then we get to what is called like what I would call just knowing time itself, learning how to use your day itself or plan your day ahead according to what the placement is currently, and understand how to master your personal chart, because that's where it's all at, understanding the energies that flow within you, and understand that when certain things, from my perspective, that I learned from my teacher, Femi as well, shout out to Femi Lola, um, is understanding how to master those parts about yourself, because a lot of things that you have within you and outside of you is the world that you're trying to create. That word that you want to create is something that's being tethered or controlled. So I'm trying to help you jump outside the box. And with you coming to the event, we're going to learn together how to learn how to control your day, control your months, control your whole um, time, learning what energies to work with during the day. Like for instance, um, with me being in Pittsburgh, the sun, to me, if we're going from a counterclockwise housing system, the sun should be in the ninth house, with Mercury being in retrograde or still in Patal, what we call, or which I would call Taurus. So understanding what we're dealing with the ninth house, understanding we're dealing with knowledge, which we're bringing to you today. When it comes to dealing with the rethinking and things of that nature, I'm dealing with that Mercury retrograde. When it comes to me being all lively and expressive and things of that else and things of that nature, and then with that Mercury retrograde, like stumbling my words for real, for real. I'm trying to be more expressive to you in this lecture that we're kind of having, but at the same time, it's expressing the event. Also, just to give a quick notion, those who are in the area of Pittsburgh or would like to come to the area of Pittsburgh, we're also hosting a Father's Day event that we're doing a pop up out here in Pittsburgh. If you go to my page on Ramutef Qeb on Facebook, I will have a flyer for you. Check it out. Get your tickets. It's definitely going to be uh, a great time for us that are adults. It's adults only, no kids allowed, to be honest. Um, but yeah, just come, break bread with us. Come enjoy the family, things of that nature. See what other business owners are trying to create to get themselves out there to, so we can recycle our own currency within us, within each other, and so on and so forth. And I'll pass the mic back to you.
Mic received. All right, that was divine, divine. So let me do a little housekeeping right now, just a little bit, and then we're gonna branch off of this. Okay, Ramutef? Little housekeeping here. All right. So today we are streaming live on my Facebook channel, Joy Allen. We are streaming live on my Facebook group, Karmic Dynasty. And we are also streaming live on my YouTube channel. Hold on. Facebook group, Karma Did What? YouTube channel, Karmic Dynasty. All right. Now, Siwa Ramutef Qeb and I are pillars of the Nagaship Association, the Holy House of Ra Tesher Para. In that school, I am known as Ast Ma'ast Tefnut. Here is my contact information, Facebook page, my email, Facebook business page at RSGUT, and also the Nagaship Association Telecommunications Multimedia YouTube channel. Ast Ma'at Tefnut. Is that on here? That's YouTube channel. I would like for Fofo to check it out. We have tutorial video sessions about the use of the ancient Kemetic Rossorian calendar. We also have videos on the astrology, as Siwa Ramutef Qeb has mentioned. And you've been following us for a while. It's there. When I first came into the Nagaship, I was wondering, once I got my calendar and I glossed over and it's pretty. Okay, I like that. That's decent. But now what do I do? What's this mean? That was my question. And the answer was, I create a platform. I create classes with the permission of the Tesher Para, my Siwa Patah Secret Sar. Classes have been created. Classes are expected to be on nagaship.org each day of Ost. So you go on your calendar and you see Ost, the only feminine aspect up here, right here, straight down that column. Each one of those days, that's the day that I will be teaching class on nagaship.org. That's the projection. Right now, though, recorded, already on record, are classes. As well as when you look at those classes, everyone who already watches the classes and everyone who already knows me, those who do, and I know it, I'm speaking from what I know. They have inboxed me with questions. I give private tutorial sessions if there's more you need to know. And yes, you can also contact Ramutef Qeb. And as the Hamet is also speaking, have you joined Nagaship Association? Much work to be done, and we are here filling in those gaps. Mm-hmm. The blanks have been filled in. Peace to all of you. Siwa Ramutef Qeb, if you would, speak more to us about the nagaship.org and what some like Fofo may see when they arrive.
All right, so the nagaship.org is a secure network. A lot of people don't understand that a lot of these social medias or a lot of these programs are selling your information. Under the nagaship.org, we're not selling none of your information. We're here to help people grow, as well as teach, as well as build a whole different type of aspect, or a different branch of social media. When you log in, you'll be greeted with our main feed and so on and so forth, shops, things of that nature. We also are dealing with a affiliated marketing system, because we're not just trying to teach, we're trying to help you build a currency, rather how small or big it can become. Under the Nagaship, we are, me, myself, and the other pillars, and a lot of other individuals that I'm trying to gather to teach on the platform. We are here to advance you, to bring that spiritual awareness, to bring that consciousness back to you, to understand that there's no need to be sleeping no more, especially with this whole fall of this society, in a sense. This whole fall of society. But under the Nagaship, you'll see that we have our forums, learning how to create groups. We're currently working on how to get live video, as well as turning it into an app as well. At this moment, we're starting with the basics. So I try to tell people, when you log in, when you first started social media, you were on your laptop, correct? I'm asking the audience, and I'm asking Joy Allen as well.
Yes.
So what I'm trying to inform everyone is, when you go into the Nagaship, you're coming back to the basics. The only difference is that what are you going to actually do with your page? What are you going to actually do with the information that you gain? What are you going to actually do with the affiliations that you make with other people? That's what we're here to do. We're here to bring that to the people to understand that there's no longer this whole um, playing around. There's no more playing around now. Because soon as the sun moves into Shu and Tepnu, it's all about communication. It's all about creating. Because if you understand who Shu is the nature of air, as well as Tesnu, the nature of moisture or water, in a sense. And when you put those two together, you make a solid. So it's time for us to bring those elements within ourselves and with those who have those other elements and bring those things into being, because that's what we're here to do, to experience the phenomenon of being, understanding that before the Romans and the Greeks there were 9 days in every week. So as you start to learn and start to grow, self growth as well as expanding within others, that nagaship.org is the place that we're trying to help create and establish a new type of way or new type of association with the Ramesh, the people. It don't matter who you are. If you come here to learn, you come here to build, you come here to grow, come here to recycle our resources within each other. That's what we need to be doing. Um, and I always tell people as well. One thing I was watching on Tap Videos, Transatlantic Production, on the brother Elder John Henry Clark.
Minister, yeah, Minister Clemson Brown's platform.
Correct. And there's one thing that John Henry Clark said that really stuck with me. He said, "Who do you know who has their own shoe factory, their own sock making, their own drawers making, things of that nature?" So I asked the Ramesh, "Who do you know who's going against time?" You're looking at them. So I need the Ramesh to start taking that same concept and literally find what you are good at or find what you can be in competition with and make it your own. We don't need to deal with all these name brands and things of that nature. We need to deal with our own stuff. Right now, we are here to battle against time, because a lot of people don't understand that time is the biggest religion in the world. I'm going to say that again. Time is the biggest religion in the world. So understanding that lets you know that what we're up against is very huge. It's very huge. However, those who know their gifts and learn how to use those gifts, we need you as much as you need us. So when you log in, sign up, we have the two type of I think there's three, actually. There's three different type of ways to get in. There's the just the initial login. Then there's the to get into the classes, you have the subatomic access excuse me, and atomic access. Each one has its own platform. I didn't say its own platform, excuse me, its own tiers of levels that you will get while you're in the Nagaship. Depending on which one it is, I haven't done it. I haven't looked into it too deeply, but I know one is for yearly, like a yearly access, in a sense where when we do live videos, things of that nature, you're first to know about it. You're first to get into it. Oh, appreciate it. There's the site right there. So when you log in, as you can see, you have the different type of clicks from shops to, what is that, feed to shops, right? I can't even see it right. Yeah, Akashic feed to shops. So it's our own social media platform. It's our own way to communicate with each other. We have Messenger, in a sense, even though we're still working on the timing. But if you have certain emails and things of that nature, you'll be get those notifications through your emails when people are speaking out to you or trying to reach out to you. When it comes to the calendars, you can be able to get to the calendar if you want to primordial astrology um, chart. That's the chart that I was speaking of. That's the chart that I want to make for the Ramesh who come to this event. When it comes to shirts, things of that nature, there's all kind of products, and then we're also trying to build another side platform for those who have their own products to put your products onto our market system, because it's not about us. It's not about what we have. It's about what we all have and what we're all here to do and to build on. If you want to donate, if you want to um, give your services, no matter if you have to pay for it or not, The thing about it is that we need to literally get this thing on the ball, because we have been wasting time for the past year, honestly. And it's no offense to anyone who's out there bringing the knowledge and things of that nature, but I also agree with certain individuals. What are you doing with this knowledge? Are you applying it? If you're not applying it, then what are you? Why are you here? Seriously, like, why are you here if you're not applying the knowledge? If you're not applying what you know, or if you're self-taught, if you're not giving it out, what's the point of you being here? And my whole thing is like, don't there's no reason for a person to follow someone just so they can just know something and to debate. This is not about debating is over. There's a season for debating. The debating of season is basically up now. It's time for us to grow. It's time for us to build, because we have this crypto stuff. We got this market falling. We have this economy falling. We have, you know, mothers crying and babies dying on our watch, and this it's not happening no more. Seriously, it's not happening no more. But yeah, this is a breakdown of our website. Definitely go to nagaship.org, sign up today, get in, apply, understand that what we're about to do moving forward after the Rampet on July 25th on the Gregorian calendar, we will be online. My duties itself is teaching in the areas of astrology, because I'm trying to help folks understand how to control time. Literally, use the netures or whatever ancestors and deities that you go to assist you in your daily endeavors. My thing is that I'm going to help you learn how to use the planetary energies as they go across the sky, depending on your location, and understanding that you just all you have to do is go by certain aspects to literally plan your day. Like I was giving it for example, us being in the ninth house, or in my location, us being in the sun being in the ninth house under Taurus with Mercury in retrograde, us rethinking, us replanning, understanding that we got to work on that mental health too, because that's where it's all about. Because a lot of us need to have that mental, we need that mental health check like really bad, like truly. But when it comes to the other aspects of that, it's literally time to explore. So I would also like to ask if those in the comment section and the comment section, if you have any questions or concerns, things of that nature, please put them in the comments, and I will answer them as we go.
We don't have any questions right now that has not already been addressed. And right now, um, if it has not, then you can contact one of us or both of us.
Also, don't be afraid.
Message.
I tell people straight up,
Hmm?
don't be afraid to contact me. I'm gonna tell people straight up, do not be afraid to contact me. If you have questions or if you have something that you need help with, do not just be looking at my name and be like, oh, should I hit him up? No. This the time for all that stuff is over. This is the
Yeah.
reason social media is for, is to help us contact each other. So if you have issues, you have problems, things of that nature, I will do my best to the best of my abilities to assist you. I'm not here to fully direct a person's life, but I will give you some pointers if you need it. I just want to say that real quick.
And I must piggyback off that and say, do not hesitate to contact me. I've been at events and people walked up to me and they're like, I didn't know if I should come speak to you. I'm like, yeah, you come speak to me. That's why I'm here. Contact me. There are like 30% of the audience has my phone number. They call me. We talk. I don't have a 9 to 5. I don't go to the plantation. I have time. If I'm not on a broadcast, I might be setting up for one, but I can speak to you while I'm setting it up. And many, 30%, about 30% of them people, at least half of them, somewhere in the conversation, I'm referring them to Ramutef Qeb, and I'm sending him a message, say, hey, this person's on their way. This is how we operate. This is what we do. We work together, and if it's something me or him we don't know, we're going to find somebody who knows, and we're going to get you an answer. And probably most times, if it's something me or him don't know, and you talking to us, we contact and see what puts our secrets are to speak to you.
That is a
That's
fact.
what we do.
That's a fact. Definitely. It's to push that there. Yeah, truth be told, yeah. This, people don't know this. Hold on. Yeah. The Hamet right here, you talk about someone who pushes someone to do stuff. Oh, yeah. You looking dead at her. If it wasn't for her, I would not have that drive, that inspiration. Know? She definitely has been helping me out in a lot of areas when it comes to folks that reach out to her and come to me. And I definitely appreciate that. I greatly do. I truly appreciate that. So, all those who are listening to our conversation, definitely be on the lookout for this event. Definitely be on the lookout for all the events under the Karmic Dynasty because these are something that people really need to see. These are the events that people really need to come to. They really do. There's a lot of events that's going on, but when it comes to the community, when it comes to the people, that's what we're about. It's not again, it's not about us. It's about those generations old, like past us. I'm talking about hundreds of years. Because a lot of people don't understand. They have time locked down for the next 5,000 years, but we're not aware of it at all. We're not aware of it. But a lot of the events that they have been playing out, I'm starting to see that sequence. And as I start to see that sequence, I'm like, okay, now I know where to put my night. Yes, if you, right there in the banner, you can contact me under my Gmail as well. Um, but when it comes to this, especially this one in DC, this is one that's I'm looking forward to because I personally will be there as well because that's something that will help advance me inwardly to understand how to deal with certain aspects of dealing with the community when it comes to uh when it comes to the event that we're hosting together. That one's going to be more on a personal adult. You can bring your children, but at the same time, I promise you I won't dig too deep into anybody's chart in the areas that they don't want to know, or they know, but they don't want to know. But I'll make sure to not go too deep into it. However, the next few of them are definitely a great occasion. Also, I'll be at the movie and geographic event that we're having for the uh, African National Center American Artistry in Roxbury, Boston, on July 26th on the Gregorian calendar for the community event that we're having out there as well. And again, like I was telling you about earlier, we also have an event out here in Pittsburgh on July 20th of the Gregorian calendar for a pop-up event that we're hosting. Again, go to my Facebook page and the flyer will be there. We're also for the what is it? What else is that? Then we have the Rampet coming up as well. And oh yeah, let me slow down. I'm sorry, let me slow down. So yeah, this is the Nubian
You
Geographic.
good? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So yeah, so all right, fast forward. So then we have the Rampet coming up as well. And this year on the Rampet, I will also be there as well. I'm gonna be doing a lot of traveling. I love it. But the Rampet that's coming up this year is very significant, very special to me, for the simple fact of that, we're entering into year 11, and in numerology we understand that it's two, so we're dealing with 11 and 2 in a sense. um, as we're progressing through this event, the weather is definitely going to be on our side, the elements are definitely going to be on our side, but are you going to be on the elements side? Are you going to be that person who comes to understand that this is a cosmic new year? This ain't January 1st where they elect people in the office. No, this is a time where we get empowered. We have two suns, if you want to call it two suns. We have two suns in the sky at this time. Do you understand that type of energy that's coming to? You see how dark I'm getting? That's why I'm loving it. Because understanding that you see the star Septet, you see the sun Ra, and understand when these two individuals rise together, we have made one complete revolution around the sun, with indicating that powerful telluric force that we're all going to be in embracing. So for us to be at a place to experience that phenomenon, which we call being, and understanding that the museum, um, by the grace of the elements in time, the museum will be open so you can come in and see the artifacts that we all should be knowing about. A lot of people don't understand that we have a rock constructed tomb room in Boston. You don't have to go to Kemet. You don't have to go to anywhere in the United States if you want to get a hands
Yeah,
up.
this the tomb room right here.
There you go, right there. If you want to get a visual and see something, so when you go and start recognizing certain things to those other places, you're going to have the what you call a starting point or geodite of location at the National Center Museum of Roxbury or African was it African artistry. I messed it all up. I'm not gonna lie, but and there you'll see the tomb room of the Nesbitia Spalta, and you'll be greeted by myself, Patasi Gassar, and Asmat Tebnu, or Joy Allen, or the rest of those who will be there, and their great brother out that is hosting the Nubian event as well. And then one thing for the Nubian event, definitely if folks are able to come, please come, because that's something that's going to be more uplifting for the children as well as for the adults. And the one thing that I love to, I use this as like a as a mantra that I learned from watching a Bobby Hemmett video when he's talking about, you know, talk about save the children, save the children, save the children, and it'll tell you straight up like don't. It's not about saving the children; it's about saving the adults. You save the adults, you save the children, and when you save those children, you definitely save the generations. But in order to say those generations, you got to understand that you are that generation. You are the present and the future. We need to deal with this present. And our present issue now is us dealing with this fuckery that's going on. Excuse my language, but all this bullshit that's going around. We definitely need to stop it. Hands down. Do what you need to do. Stay in your lane, or all they say, stay in your orbit. Don't try to collide with other people if you're not coming correct. If you haven't fixed yourself, don't try to fix other people. Fix yourself first and then start fixing other people. I'll pass the mic. I apologize.
No apologies. Go ahead and continue. Dua Siva Patasi Grisar. And here is the museum information. And Siva Ramutef Qeb right now today, what you speaking on, they'd rather hear from you than hear from me. So go ahead and keep talking about people not colliding with people, because it can go down. Don't be colliding. Start fights, and y'all better keep some space and some distance.
Yeah,
Calm down. Tell
yeah,
them, go ahead, Siva Ramutef. I don't want to hear from me. Go ahead.
no doubt, no doubt. But no, but personally, but this is my own personal feelings with it. Um, a lot of people have not seen me for a while because I've been studying. I've also been gathering with my team. That's out there in Trinidad. Shout out to my team in Trinidad. Um, we're definitely learning. We're a collective group, learning from each other from all different angles, from esoteric to different types of practices, things of that nature. We're here to understand that the issues that's going on out there, the issues that we have out here, the issues that's going on in certain areas. So instead of trying to reach so far, especially for myself, trying to go so far but only have so much, I need to start at ground zero. Where's ground zero for me? Right where I'm at right now, center, talking to everyone right now. How do I get there? Understand that the type of resources that I have, dealing with the knowledge and understanding, wisdom, understanding, things of that nature. How do I apply it? I apply it by communicating with everyone. How will I communicate it with everyone? By understanding what, even though it's messed up, because I bring this thing because I don't want to open up for everybody because I do a lot of writing in here. This is what I can bring to the people. What else can I also bring to the people? I can bring to you astrology, things of that nature, and other type of divination practices. How do I do it? By expressing to you right now, by having you become aware of time. How do I do it? Becoming a service to everyone. The way do I do it is partnering with Joy Allen, partnering up with the Nagaship under the temple that I'm under, Tetra Parah, Holy House of Ra. How do I be able to share the information? By asking people to let go of their egos. How do I help them let go of their egos? By understanding the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, things of that nature. How are they going to apply it through their workforce? By applying, by ordering, pre-ordering. Our pre-orders is up, things of that nature. Who do I pre-order through? Again, through our people. And how do we do it? With our cosmic collective consciousness spirituality. If you notice what I've done, I went from using how you say how to use astrology as a way of getting your way past the bullshit that you're going through. So also make sure you pre-order your calendar for the 20, what is it? I don't like saying 2025 2022, but year 11 calendar, um, featuring the Karmic Dynasty edition. And I'm very thankful for this day because I personally have asked the Queen Mother if
Yeah,
she
hold on,
would.
say that one more time. Hold on, let me get my logo up here. That's the first time I heard it like the in living color. Hold one few minutes more. Karmic Dynasty edition. Tell them see what Ramutef Qeb.
Karmic Dynasty edition, and then also
And
this
you
is
see it down there at the bottom.
correct. This
Down
is
here at the bottom in that blue, that's the Karmic Dynasty edition.
Karmic Dynasty edition. This to me
Yeah.
personally is very um a very heartfelt moment because a lot of people don't understand how hard the Karmic Dynasty um franchise, or not, I don't even want to call it franchise, but how her platform, Joy Allen, how hard and just how amazing this woman is, and to for me to have this honor to give her this honor is something that's really deep for me because it's like people just don't know how amazing the information that she gives and the amazing person that she is as the Hamet that she is. Um, with this edition, it's revamped. It's the birth of the Shinu legend. Um, a lot of things are going to be moving forward. There's a lot of things that's going to be changing that I personally are going to start to oversee, and hopefully everybody else start overseeing as well. When it comes to the this edition, is definitely well deserved, well honored, well just well given. Like if there's any person who deserves any type of notary, any type of accomplishments, you're looking at this individual right now because y'all have no idea how much he helps people, how much he does for people, and how much he have done for me, and how much he have built me up and put me in line with certain individuals that I'm forever grateful being in their presence or even just talking to them screen for screen. Um, it's just been an honor, and I'm definitely honored to announce the year 11 Rosarin Solar Series Lunar Calendar, the Epatru Shabitum Twa Karmic, um, Karmic Dynasty Edition, or Memoirs of the Karmic Dynasty Edition. Yeah, this Mercury retrograde is messing me up. I
Yeah,
apologize.
it's Karmic Dynasty. Remember, I rebranded. Rob
Oh,
branded. It's
all right,
Karmic Dynasty, yo.
definitely, definitely,
I
definitely.
needed a shorter title for the people. People's like, I want to respond to her. I don't want to keep typing out the memoirs of a Karmic Dynasty. It's nothing. I make adjustments. Karmic Dynasty. Come to the Karmic Dynasty event with me and see what Ramutef Qeb. For sure.
For sure, for sure. And then also, I forgot to mention my duties under the Nagaship classes. For me, I will be teaching every other Tuamatep day. I'm trying to get to where I can teach every Tuamatep day. Um, what I'm trying to do is help people learn the basics of astrology. If it's not astrology, let's learn something else. For me, I'm still learning, more on the tarot side. I'm kind of getting better at the oracle side, but my my niche is dealing with astrology. So what you come to me, the classes that I teach, strictly astrology, strictly dealing with business. If you have anything that you want to progress in, I'm the man to see. Those who I also have taught under the radar, I will introduce them as well, so they can be able to assist you because there's a lot of things that we need to do. Now that I understand how this whole system works, oh, it's crazy. Y'all just didn't watch what happens. Watch, and I guarantee you, like what the meme with what's his name, Denzel Washington. I guarantee it that you guys, the rematch, will advance or ascend or transcend past all this bullshit that's going on right now. Guarantee it. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Because once you know self, ain't nothing gonna be able to stop you. Because you will become the master and possessor of time, not just in your own world, but the collective. Because that's what we're here to do. We're here to collect the people. Collect the people. Those who are tired of this bullshit, it's time for you to wake up, stand up, know what you need to know, go to the information under the Karmic Dynasty, come to the Naga ship as well, come to the telecommunications, Come get this knowledge. Come get this wisdom. Come understand who you are as the Ramech on this planet that we call Seb or Ia or Gaia, no matter who you call it. Understand that we are here to fight for your rights. I'm trying to sing. I can't think of the song right now, but yeah, I'm just
You
excited.
talking about the fight for your right to
Uh,
party.
yeah,
Y'all know I can't sing, but I'll
yeah,
give y'all that much.
yeah. Oh yeah, I couldn't get it. Trust me, I
Or
couldn't
you
get it.
talking about fight the power.
No, they already tried to fight the power, and you see what happened to us.
Okay.
You see what happened to us. So now it's time to fight for your rights, and so we can party. And how you gonna party? Come to the Rampet. Come to the Karmic Dynasty events. That's where you gonna party. But at the same time, it's time to get this knowledge, trying to get this understanding, time to revamp, redesign, raw design who you are, so you can get on these next levels. And I pass the mic.
Oh yeah, drink that water, Seba. Don't be a hypocrite. Cause you be quick to tell Seba Patah,
Quick
drink your
tell
water,
people,
Seba.
y'all
Yes,
see me?
drink
I
it.
always got water with me. I don't play.
Yes,
I not play.
yes. Me as well. All right, so let's see what we got going on in the comment section. All right. Yes, I love you all too. I appreciate Siwa Ramutef Qeb's suggestion, nomination of the year Renpet number 11, Ancient Kemetic Rostorian Calendar, being the Karmic Dynasty edition. I appreciate the recognition. I appreciate the thought. And I appreciate Siba Ramutef Qeb all around, all together. And I am also thankful, grateful that when I suggested this tour to him, that he graciously showed up, stepped up, and we are making it happen. So we look forward to seeing you all there. And I am right quick because I've been working behind the scenes, fighting with this screen. I hear you, Kai Creatress. I do my best not to be a mess. I'm telling you, if you only knew what I know, I do my best. So I almost, you know what? Y'all know me. We gonna talk about it. I have right quick. See what Patah Secret Sar said. Fight for your divine right for immortality. And I'm not even about to sing that. See what Patah Secret Sar is the singer around here. So he keep on. I'm gonna send him an invite and he gonna come up here and sing for y'all. That's what's gonna happen. And right now, I promise y'all, he's sitting back laughing because he know I'm gonna send him this invite. Keep playing, Siba. Do-ah, ooh. Oh,
Desire to acquire the ability to experience the phenomenon. That's the
that's
word.
right. That's right. All right. So yeah, I appreciate everyone for being here. And we definitely need to see you all at this event. Definitely. You need a calendar. Pre-orders are now available online. Contact myself or Ramutef Qeb as well. We will get the calendar to you. We will get that to you. And once again, here's my Washington, D.C. flyer. See what Ramutef Qeb says he will be there. Come out and see us and talk to us one-on-one. Get that preview to this event right here, which we are launching today. And we'll see all of you there. It is very necessary and it is divine. We need to see you all there. So I'm speaking my piece to you all. I'll see you real soon. Oh, hold on. I was about to speak on something. Kai Creatress, she wasn't going to let me forget y'all. She wasn't going to let me forget. Kai Creatress, I'm telling you, I do peace in here. Peace, Kai Creatress. Because you know I will cut up. Joy Allen. That's why sometimes I come as Joy Allen. Because I might cut up. If you see me under Asma Tefnut, that not under, but you see Asma Tefnut on the screen, I'm going to be more like y'all see me when y'all first see me appear on Crumb TV. I'm going to be more squared away. I'm going to be, you know what I mean? I'm going to be right here. I'm going to have my ankh on. I'm going to be talking about some things. Kai Creatress, do you know what? I almost came on here. I told Ramutef I had to remember I remember what was going on today and who I was appearing with. Now, we off the record right now. We done with the lecture. Y'all know me. This is the second time I've done this. We're officially done with the event announcement with Ramutef Qeb. We going on into some Joy Allen time right here because Ramutef, you got, where you at? Oh, we got at the hour mark. See what Ramutef about to leave anyway. So I'm going to let him speak his piece. So then when he got to leave the studio, he already spoke his piece to y'all. So Steve, speak your piece.
I
And
got about 20 more minutes. Go ahead. Go right ahead.
Oh, okay. You got about 20 more minutes. All right. So, Kai Creators, this was going down. Now, I wasn't going to say, I was going to come on here. I don't even know how to start. So, I'll double back if I had to. This was going down. See what Ramutef Qeb spoke on it today. I wasn't going to say nothing. I'm coming up here with my face on, do my best today. Because there's some things going on around these parts. And then somebody else mentioned it. The separation period is relationships just being severed. And I don't have no problem cutting it. I was eating my avocado, so I wasn't ready to come with no knife, but I will cut it. Don't play with me. I was so fierce before this PowerPoint, before this broadcast. I was on fire.
No lie.
I was preparing for this broadcast. I said, I was putting my shirt on. Oh, I had it. I had ironed it. I said, you know what? I'm going to come on here with no clothes. I'm not wearing no clothes. I'm protesting. I'm not wearing no clothes. Then I had Self. Hold on. Self said, hold on. Tisha Nicole, calm down. You about to be on a broadcast with Ramutef Qeb. You can't come on here with no clothes on. And Tisha Nicole said, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Sure, I can. And I will, but just not today. Because we came on here with this professional broadcast, this flyer, and we promoting our lecture tour event, Karmic Dynasty Event. That's a brand, but y'all know Karmic Dynasty don't play. That's why some stuff you'll see on Naga Ship Association you won't see on Karmic Dynasty. There's some stuff on Karmic Dynasty you won't see on Naga Ship. Because on Karmic Dynasty, it can go down. We cut the professional, cut the PowerPoint, cut what you talking about. It's going down. So y'all almost see me up here today with no clothes on. Of course, y'all wasn't going to see my full flesh in the naked in the appearance. But I was about to come on here and sit in this chair with no, I swear, I'm on strike. I need some of y'all to know Joy Allen is on strike. Karmic Dynasty is on strike.
Swear, that's exactly what she said.
And he was cutting up. He was like, oh, okay. I said, I can't come on here. I had to put some clothes on Ramutef because I swear my mind, I'm not. I'm on strike. I need y'all to know I'm officially on strike. So it can go down at any time. Y'all know, I'm tired of this energy coming for me. I'm tired of being in my humble status and peace and joy. And that. Y'all know me. You already know Tisha Nicole coming out the box. Joy Allen coming with her popcorn. And it looked like she coming with popcorn and naked. Period. I'm in protest mode. This is phase 2. Because it's been going down. I've been separating from people. I've been separating from platforms. I've been separating from households. I've been separating from people. I'm cutting it. There's coming a day and time when somebody gonna test me. And I'm coming with my receipts. And I'm gonna cut their ass with them receipts. That's period. I've been working. Somebody told me about some ancestral work. I said, I'm really trying to keep my ancestors from them. I'm trying to keep their energy from them because I done seen it go down. Ramutef done witnessed some stuff. I don't want to see it. Kai Creatures talking about tears in her eyes. I be covering my eyes because I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. And I'll do my best not to speak on it. I promise y'all. I do my best. But it goes down. It can go down. I swear I ain't got no problem. But yeah, back to the ancestral work. Somebody told me, that's what you feeling too, Quenisha? I took Ramutef already know me and Quenisha's like our energy, us beings is like. The person told me, they said, and I'm paraphrasing. Somebody told me, in Africa, in parts of Africa, I'm gonna say parts. I don't know about all of Africa. In parts of Africa, the women run the marketplace. The women in charge of the marketplace. And if the men come in and cut up, the women shut them down. There are some men who's attempting to come up in this marketplace that I done put together and I run and I manage, and I'm doing my best not to shut them down. I'm doing my best. There must be that ancestor stuff I didn't know about, I'm not aware of in this form I'm in right now, this avatar. But my core self has been wanting to shut them down, cut them up. But this avatar that hosts Joy Allen and Tisha Nicole and Tisha Thompson and Asma Tefnu and Mama, she been like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna step back. I'm just gonna cut it. I don't have time for the messiness. I don't have time for the sloppiness. I don't have time for that stuff on social media, Facebook, YouTube. I'm just gonna cut it. But this core, the core is saying shut them down. Core is saying mess them up, shut the men down. But in me, this avatar is like, self, you know what? I'm good with just separating ways. If them Negroes want to have sausage parties all damn day, let them have their damn sausage parties. They mad because I don't have a sausage piece. They just gonna be mad because I ain't one of them people who got to go get surgically altered to get a sausage piece. I ain't got to be standing at the doors. I ain't got to do all that. I don't have them parts. I don't do them pieces. Y'all know what I mean? Fire. Yes. The fire. Yes, that's the fire I was talking about before I even started my rant. Woo! I can see the smoke.
Yeah, they call it what I've been learning from the Yoruba Ifa, that the woman who controls the marketplace, they call Oya Iyansa. So when you start talking about that, I was like, I just don't know, man. I'm learning.
I don't know. I'm telling y'all, but y'all already know. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I shared to some people today, the past few days or so, just a period of time. I share with them this. There are events going on, not this Karmic Dynasty event right here. I ain't talking about stuff like this event. Let me take this banner down. Let me change where's my, let me clean up some stuff right quick before I continue. Let me take down some stuff before I finish my rant. Up. All right, let's go blue here. Let's go do some blue. All right, we see the smoke. Y'all know what? I told them, and this is how I'm gonna start coming. Because you know what? There are some people in my life that knows me, and there be some stuff going down, and I'll be like, but what would the people say? Let's take a people poll. So I'm bringing a people poll to the platform. So there are some things going on behind the scenes. And there seems to want to be some attack on the feminine energy.
It's not just solely. It's just a lot of the feminine energy out here.
And Ramutef has witnessed it. I ain't making this up. It ain't me. I be sitting in my space, setting up broadcasts, cleaning my house, preparing it. And then here it come. I'm like, whoa, move. What the, bye. Where'd you come from? Oh, no, dude, back up. You know what? Don't in public, and you sometimes this happen in relationships when the people want to treat you one way in public and then treat you another way in private. I have never went for that, ever. I don't care who you are, spouse, a child, a co-worker, kids, you know what? For example, some people, kids cut up in the checkout line or in somewhere in the store, but mostly around the checkout line because that's where the candy and stuff be at. And the kids all of a sudden want some. First of all, if you taught your child at home, they wouldn't even be in the store cutting up. My motto is this: where you messed it up at, well, however I say it, that's where you get it at. I ain't about to wait till we get home. No, I'm gonna cut your ass up. I'm gonna get you right here in the store.
Yeah.
I was on Seiko Varner's platform. He did one on domestic abuse. I shared my domestic violence little piece of life with a term domestic violence, and I share how at the time I was in the church, apostolic faith. Apostolic. Shout. Anyway. And my husband at the time wanted to cut up in church. You know, sometimes motherfuckers do this little nitpicking stuff at you, out quietly. And then when you finally, because you want to be quiet too, you don't want the whole church looking at you. Or wherever you at, you somewhere public, you don't want, or you just don't want to be bothered. You ain't got time to express your energy because they ain't worth your time. They steady. And then all of a sudden you go, what is wrong with you? Quit poking at me. This dude, as I said in that broadcast, he tried to be funny and do some stuff when we was up at the altar in front of the whole entire church. I cut up and shut his ass down in front of the whole damn church. Don't care. Don't mess with me. There are some ways in life I am separating from. I swear I'm doing my best, and right now it's knocking at my door. Somebody is requesting that I show my ass. And somebody, I'm going to open that damn door on their ass and answer that bitch one damn day. Now, I'm going to tell you this is what's going on. My thing is this. I had to let them know. If the people who's watching publicly, if the people who watch, if they could watch my life, the whole 24 hours, not just what I bring up here and select, pick, and choose to give to y'all, they not having it. They be like, what? He did what? He said what? He would. This is what, bottom line is, to this point, y'all ain't have to know what was going on. I know what's going on, so I've been working with it. At the same time, there are places where I come and people look at me and I am the representation of some of us women. The some of us women that I represent when I show up would not have the crap that y'all some of y'all masculine energy is throwing at me. It's unacceptable is what I told them. So I'm not having it. Because we would not have it. I ain't got to tell y'all all the business. Just know we not having it. I'm not having it. So that means we not having it. We not having it. So, you know, whatever, then they want to, well, what happens with this that you was doing? What happened with, well, that stuff I'm doing been on the table. Those factors, negotiation tools should have been considered when you was letting stuff fly my way. And you wasn't standing nowhere to block none of it. You just want to cover it. I am not and have never been one for sweeping stuff under the rug. You know what I mean? Just here, let's put that in there too, because we just gonna no, we not doing it. I'm not doing it. So I have done some separation. Y'all may or may have not noticed from platforms, and I'm telling y'all, there's some more separation y'all gonna see me do. Karmic Dynasty ain't got no problem. None. It's that outside stuff. It can all go away. I promise y'all, I don't have no problem letting it go. Cutting it. Karmic Dynasty has no issues. And that's the way it's going to remain. So if you round Karmic Dynasty and you think you're going to come in with this, I'm going to push you going back this way. No, you're not coming in here with that madness. You don't go in people's house and the rule is take your shoes off and you walk your muddy ass shoes through the damn house. Speaking of Mal in my shoes, you track your muddy ass shoes through somebody's house and the rule is no shoes and watch what happens. That's the same way it go around here in Karmic Dynasty. You ain't about to come up in here nowhere around in nothing that contained associated with Karmic Dynasty, including this avatar or anybody who watches me and come with the disrespect. You're not. I cut your ass real quick. And it's a wrap. Don't ask me, well, what about? Go let the people who's coming for me handle that. That's what you do with it. Let them handle it. And I'm done.
That fast?
Oh, I could continue. I thought you had to go for real. And I really took a break. I need some water. I need a minute because the fire is real.
Yeah, because a lot, and that's the thing that I've noticed.
And if we gonna keep on, he gonna make me some popcorn. But go ahead.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, definitely. Because for me personally, what I've been seeing in the background, just even dealing with my own personal stuff, um, understanding certain avenues that I've put myself in, and not really taking full responsibility at that time, but understanding that I have it now, and understanding that these certain avenues that we as um, the people all in general, we have a lot of things that we need to work on, and those things start with leave those individuals alone that do not need to be tested. And as they said, as the Hamed Kaunisha said, if you walk a mile in a person's shoes, you're going to understand that you can't even take a second, let alone a split or a mill of a second in their shoes. As soon as you even try to even attempt to put them on, you ain't going to be able to, because you cannot carry that energy or that weight that they have been going through, including my own. Understanding that a lot of people that's out here are not for the people, hands down. And then it's so funny because it goes back to when we was talking. I was like, was it? I wouldn't say it was a couple months ago. And I think you did a broadcast about these Negroes that ain't they ain't our people, hands down. Um, People coming with that falsehood stuff. We're not those type of people to be dealing with at all. We're not here for those things whatsoever. If you are here to be a clown or an instrument of distraction, please don't come my way. Please don't go her way, because you don't want that. Hold on, you don't want that stinger. You don't want that stinger. Trust me, nobody wants that stinger. And I'm not just saying just with her. I'm talking about with a lot of the Hamesh right here. Y'all don't understand what type of shift is going on. Um, they, a lot of the energy that our Hamesh are having, are very. How can I say it? It's very changeable in a person's life, especially for masculine, us masculine energy. Understand that it's not about that patriarchy system in a sense, or however you want to call it, or that matriarch system. It's about understanding the collective, understanding that in order to get to that collective, you shouldn't be messing with people that you definitely should not be um, associating yourself with, hands down. And I'm learning that myself with a couple of individuals. And it's for me, being a very passionate individual, it is kind of heartfelt for me personally. So for other people, they may take some time off and things of that nature. There's parts of me that I'm just cold as ice, not even ice, I'm cold as space. But but a lot of it, I'm starting to learn how to have more compassion, because for a long time the only compassion I had was, and love and understanding was only for the Hametz within my own family, from my aunties to my grandma to my mother to my sisters and my little cousins. Now I'm in stage where it's like, all right, I'm trying to build more, but there's so many distractions. Why is there so many distractions? I understand that for me personally, how I look at it is a lot of these people are just fucked up. Either they need to stop smoking weed, they need to stop doing crack, whatever. They need to stop doing whatever the fuck they doing. Because it's not for me. Like, if you have this stuff and you're not coming to me straightforward with your problem, or if you're not coming to me with your attitude, or I don't even call you attitude, but what issues you have that you think I should be a part of. None of the things I should be a part of if you cannot control your own shit, hands down. And if you cannot control your own shit, you should not be dealing with people like myself or like George Allen, especially Cornisha. Y'all should not be dealing with us or even try to attempt to come into our lives. If you want to come into our lives, come correct. If you're not here about for the generations, don't come our way. Hands down. We are not the people to be dealing with like that. We have a lot of things going on, and we do not need these little dumb ass distractions in our way. Hands down. Within my own organization and outside of my organization, do not need this. And I rest my case for right now.
All right, I have nothing more to say. I done drink some water, so I done calm down, put a little of that fire out. I hear you, Kai Creators. So we can
I
end the broadcast here, huh?
I definitely appreciate this time with everyone. Definitely been enlightening. I'm definitely just been tracking as we've been talking and seeing where all that fire was coming from.
Oh,
I don't
tell
know.
us more.
I don't know if anybody
What
can
you
see it.
got? Oh, hold on, y'all. My
I don't
bad.
know if y'all can see it. So if you're able
Okay.
to see it,
Yeah, we can
all
see it. Tell us more.
right. So where the sun is at? Hold on, my finger at. I can't do it, but on my side, yeah, where my thumb is at, right? You see how that sun is right there in that eighth house, and then you're dealing with that second house, and dealing with that Chiron and North Node, South Node type thing. So a lot of that energy that we are basing off right now and feeding into each other is literally from that position where the sun is at. Understanding those type of natures is right there. We're dealing with Serket, and we're also dealing with Het Haru Patah. So we're here to open up them doors because Patah is the one that opened them. We're here to bring that love and compassion and understanding from the nurturing abilities of Het Haru. But if you come and cross us, you understand you have to deal with that well, not even necessarily Sekmet, but you're going to be dealing with that Serket energy. And Serket is a very um, graceful but yet vengeful individual, and it's only for guardian protection, things of that nature. I mean, some people have other ideas, but from the energies that I've been knowing and have been working with, oh yeah, it's not. Don't mess with that energy at all, because if you want that energy, be my guest. Keep poking, keep poking. Where's my finger? Keep poking if you want to, y'all. Keep poking if you want to when it comes to dealing with not even just with the Emet, but just with a lot of these Emets. Keep poking them if you want to, and you're gonna find out what's gonna happen. Because it's not them that's gonna do it. It's them ancestors gonna get on your ass. Hands down. It's them energies, those natures, those divas and divas, those arumiles, those orishas. No matter what practice you under, understand that a lot of people are guarded by a lot of things that cannot be explained, and still freaks me out to this day too. But I'm a lot more comfortable with it when it's dealing with this broadcast. I appreciate this time with everybody. I definitely thank you all for being a part of this grand adventure that we're about to all embark on, those who come and those who just witness. But just understand that it's our time. This is our year. And I'm not saying it just to say it's our year, but no, it's literally our year. So I need everyone to get their shit together, replan what you got going on, and distribute it. Make those affirmations that you need, make those protections that you need, because as soon as you step foot out that door to take your place and control your divine birthright, understand that myself and a lot of other people are with you, even if you go out there alone. And I'll end it off like I always do, as my great Siba will always end it off in and then in the words of Asar Unefa Kenti Amenti, within the whole of the universe, nothing is ever added, and nothing is no, hold on. Within the whole of the universe, nothing is ever added and nothing is ever lost. Atun Ra Mahat Hotep. I appreciate this time with everyone. I'm signing out.
I'm Rahul Tip. Peace.